Hello friends, I am Miss S.D. Kare, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Agricultural Economics, K.K. Bagh College of Agriculture, Nasik. In today's session, we are going to see the following points one by one: tax, classification of tax, advantages and disadvantages. First one is taxes. Taxes are the compulsory contributions levied upon the persons, corporation, etc. are called as taxes. Classification. The taxes are further classified into proportional tax, progressive tax, regressive tax, digressive tax, direct tax and indirect tax. First one is proportional tax. A proportional tax is one in which same percentage is levied as the tax irrespective of tax base or the size of income. In this type of tax there is a one percentage. Suppose 10% of your income you have to pay as a proportional tax is fixed, then whatever your income, the 10% of your income you have to pay as a proportional tax. Here, irrespective of your income, the percentage is get fixed and according to that percentage you have to pay the tax. Progressive tax. As the name indicates, you progress in your income, you have to pay more and more amount as a tax. A progressive tax means the rate of tax increases as the taxable income increases. Higher the income, greater would be the tax amount. For example, income tax. As your income increases, you have to pay more and more money as a tax to the government. A tax is progressive up to the certain limit, after which a uniform tax is levied. Next one is a regressive tax. A tax is said to be regressive when it affects poor rather than rich. That is, the burden of payment of tax would be more on poor. It is just opposite to the progressive tax. That means all commodity taxes is the example of regressive tax. Digressive tax. A tax is said to be digressive when the higher income groups do not make due sacrifices. This tax also affects the poor rather than rich. Direct tax. Direct taxes are the taxes directly paid by the person, for example, income tax. Advantages: relatively cheap and easy to collect, equitable in that it falls on those who can afford to pay, gives the government fairly direct control over the people's spending. Disadvantages: discourages hard work and enterprises, increase the time and resource spent on tax avoidance. The tax on company profits tend to reduce investment. Indirect tax. Indirect taxes are commodity taxes. They are indirectly paid by the consumers through the dealers. The burden of tax is passed on the other person. For example, sales tax. If you can see the MRP of any commodity, after that MRP in the bracket there is a sentence that means including all taxes, that all taxes are the indirect taxes which is paid by the customers or the consumers of that particular commodity unknowingly. Advantages: does not discourage efforts. First advantage. Second one is can be used for specific social policies such as reducing smoking and gambling. As we consider smoking and gambling are the bad habits, to control these bad habits, the more taxes are imposed on the commodities used for smoking and gambling, so their prices increases as the taxes on that commodities are increases, so it is quite unaffordable to the normal people or the people with low income. So that bad habits can be controlled by imposing some indirect taxes, and ultimately the price of that particular commodity goes higher, and because of their high price of the commodity is quite unaffordable to the people with low income, and that bad habits gets controlled by imposing the indirect taxes. People have a degree of choice in whether they will pay the tax or not. These taxes are indirectly paid by the customers by purchasing the commodity. Here the customer have the choice either to purchase the commodity or not. If he is going to purchase the commodity, he have to pay all the taxes. If he do not purchase the commodity, he do not have to pay the taxes. Here he has the choice. That means if he want to purchase, he have to pay, or if he does not purchase, he need not pay anything. Disadvantages: indirect taxes are regressive. As a proportion of income, they fall more heavily on poor, because for all types of commodities the prices are same for all types of people, that is low class people, middle class people and higher class people. For low class people with their low income, they have to purchase the particular commodity at the same price at which middle class and higher class people are purchasing. That's why the indirect taxes imposed in the MRP of that particular commodity falls more on the poor class people, because with their low income they have to purchase the commodities at the same prices with the middle class and higher class people are purchasing. Can be difficult and costly to collect. The amount of revenue to be raised by excise duty or sales tax cannot be easily predicted. Excise duty are the charges which are levied by the country which is exporting the product to the another country, and as the amount or the charges of excise duty increases on a particular commodity, the prices of the same commodity in the country which is importing the particular commodity increases, because the excise duty charges are increases. Thank you.